Hello, hello. Am I coming in pretty good for you guys? Welcome, welcome. I've been back in a while with the podcast. This is live special call to the channel. I feel like I'm breaking up on my end. Depends on the mic. So I'm gonna go over some stuff that has been going on in my life past few months that's transpired as to why I haven't done a stream lately, why I haven't podcast. Yeah, this thing seems like it's breaking up. So here's a scope. So a while back, I stopped doing the podcasts. I stopped doing the shows because I had a lot going on in my life. I was catching up on a lot of stuff. I was spending a lot more time with the family, spending a lot more time with the kids, and just trying to be a little bit more proactive in my life. Plus, little minor stuff such as like side hobbies and stuff, gaming and it's kind of consume me, but I try to balance that out with my life. And work related stuff. I still continue working, late nights. So my day schedule or anything. But aside from keep myself occupied, not really having the time to do podcasts lately, and then had some stuff going on. Family really. My father ended up in a hospital twice. It's not COVID related. Don't worry. COVID's not a factor in any of this whatsoever. Um, it's something called sepsis. Sepsis is much of a killer as I want to say cancer is. Silver Surfer over in YouTube chat. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. Been a long time. Good seeing you here, brother. But my dad's developed sepsis. Now, sepsis is something that anybody can develop in their lives, and he got it real bad in his leg. And there was a point in time where I don't know, I almost thought that we could have lost my dad because of it. Sepsis is basically a skin infection, inner skin infection. If you get any kind of, let's say you get a cut on your leg or a cut on your arm or something like that, and you get any kind of bacteria that gets inside that wound and it starts building up inside your skin and all, it starts to poison your blood. Yeah, there's Mike over there on Twitch. What's going on, man? But yeah, he developed sepsis and he was in a hospital for maybe about yeah, I just closed out Discord because I was only going to do a quick channel update and then I had to go run and take care of some errands and all. I just want to do an update on here, let people know what's going on. But we're back, man. We're back. But so sepsis, got sepsis. He was in a hospital, and of course he had to rehabilitate too for about 3 weeks. This felt like 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. And he bounced back really good. I figured like after some praying and I did some So I'm praying, hoping that everything would, you know, go good, hoping everything would be, you know, better again. And it did. My prayers, they've been answered. My dad, he's a lot better now. He's actually quit smoking too. Smoking, and it's amazing. And with him smoking for so many years, he started smoking at a young age, and sister's like, how can somebody like you who smokes every day for as long as you have be healthy? He said his doctor called him a medical miracle in the hospital because he bounced back harder than ever. He quit smoking. He's a lot more active now, a lot with his grandkids, my children. He's doing a lot more now. He went back again, but the second time he went back for God, I forgot. I done forgot what it was. It wasn't. It wasn't really sepsis. It was something else. Some other something else happened to his leg. But only in the hospital for maybe about 5 days. With that, and then he came home. But we're keeping a lookout on him. His health. He's a lot better now. Trying to take it easy. And a lot of that, especially like moving around a lot, switching rooms up. It's just strep. That's right. Thanks, hon. Strep in his leg. See, I thought maybe strep was like related to strep throat. I didn't know you can get strep throughout your body, but he had it, and luckily, when I got him to the hospital time, and I told them that that's what he had before was cellulitis, and they immediately gave him medication for it, and it helped him out pretty good. In the hospital for 5 days, and that was that. So, I mean, moving around a lot, trying to keep up with the family, trying to do this and do that. Like, I know there's been times where I've had some free time, but I've been trying to, like balance my time out so I'm not doing a podcast and having something come up and then having to quit the podcast or have something happen in between podcasts. So that's why gaming took up a lot of that free time. Gaming, and I can put a controller down. If something is needed, I can put a controller down. I can turn the game off. Whatever. I can spend as much time on it or just not spend time at all. So that's pretty much where I've been for the last 2 months. Whether I've been gaming and just spending time with the family. Dad's already. We've been now. We do a lot of stuff. I think it was the state fair about a month or so ago. We've went water park back in July. We've went out of town, visited some relatives. We had a lot of fun. Done a lot of, and I haven't forgotten about a lot of you guys. Anybody who's watching a podcast, anybody who tunes in every week to hear the shenanigans. Of me and my co-host, my buddy Mike, is chatting away over there on Twitch. I'm gonna get you in here next time, Mike. No, definitely, don't worry, man. We're definitely gonna chat some stuff up. So slowly bringing the podcast back, tuning live, and a buddy of mine, Tom, I haven't seen him in 2 years. God, he's been telling me he's been wanting to revive the through the doorway podcast, and it's something that I've been looking forward to, but I'm trying to figure out, am I going to have the time to do it? Like, are we going to be able to work it out? And I'm like, you know what? I just went ahead and set everything back up. I said, fuck. So I'll explain a few things here. And because of censorship, nah, man, fuck that. I'm gonna broadcast on you. Fuck that. Fuck YouTube. YouTube can suck my hairy ass, but I'm still gonna broadcast on there. I mean, they only hit you with censorship if you're monetized. If you're a big monetized channel, they'll hit you with censorship. And anything else, it's like, I mean, look at the people that I've dealt with in the past. Look at people like Edward Hubbard. You know how that guy is. Oh my God. He's still doing his podcast, and he's still calling people motherfucking retards and bitches and bastards and all that shit, and stuff. So it's like he's not being hit by censorship, so we're safe. We're not monetizing the thing. We're not making any money off doing it for fun. So I want to show you guys the one thing that I have set up for through the doorway. I think Tom's going to have a completely different thing on his end also if he decides to start streaming on his end. But here's the you should be able to hear me too. Here's the new layout for through the doorway. I know we've had a few changes, with the layout and all, but I kind of like that. I mean, I would hope Tom would accept it too. I mean, he probably does. But yeah, we're still going to also use his we're also going to use his layout too for all that. So we got some plans. We're gonna talk about stuff. Mom's glad we're bringing the podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up on it. It's not gonna be like an everyday thing. It's not gonna be every day. Um, of course, it ain't gonna be every day. Um, hold on a second. Okay, school's out. That's also a factor too. School. I mean, I'll tell you all about school. Maybe podcast in the future. Schools. I tell you, there's something else nowadays. Me and Mike gotta talk. I gotta talk about that sometimes. Yeah, podcast wise, I'm gonna take it slow, but I'm definitely gonna start doing. I actually have some free time and just actually get to going. That's like with through the doorway. Tom, I'm pretty sure he's got um topics to pick. I'm pretty sure he has a few topics to talk about. He's been what actually got us kickstarted into talking about it. Got tons. Yeah, we definitely got a lot to talk about, man. But what actually got us to talking about doing it way again is I was watching some of the videos we did 2 years ago. I share a couple with you, Mike. Your memories. Um, the hour-long thing. Tom and Tim doing the thing with the chair, and then watching a couple things with the Ouija board and Tom's Dorito his Dorito commercial that we did. We did like two segments of that with the Wild Hubba. And I'm just sitting there watching it, it was like 2 years ago around Halloween. I was like, oh my God. I was just reminiscing, and I shared one of them with Tom, and I was like, memory. Said, and he's thinking about reviving the podcast. Talked a lot about a lot of stuff on there. Have a whole as far as I know, he still has a chair. I haven't really talked to him much about that. With COVID being a thing nowadays, everybody's starting to wake up and say, COVID's a myth nowadays. Fuck COVID. People are going out and meeting up with each other. So hopefully, if I get with Tom, I would love to do an outing with Tom sometime before Halloween. I mean, I know the next couple weeks I have days already scheduled up. Like this weekend, we're going to Renaissance Festival, and next weekend, got like trunk or treat going on, stuff like that. Yeah, Reverend Tom, oh Reverend Tom. Oh man, yeah, but I want to meet with Tom again. I'm thinking about like if he still has his camera, I would love to take him on a night outing, like on one of my nights off, and go down to like Crybaby Bridge and Bowie, and do some filming there. See, when it comes to okay, I mean, I would hope that he still have his camera, because his camera has night vision and stuff like that. So that um, with my equipment though, since I didn't think I was going to be podcasting or doing any kind of video, I haven't been doing that stuff. So the camera I bought that camera back in 2015. I had that camera for about 5 years. It was a decent cut. It was a pretty good camera. I wasn't using it that much anyway. I had no use for it. Plus, I got my phone, so if I want, I'd use my phone. So I sold the camera, and when I moved everything around, when we switched rooms around, And the way I got my computer set up, it's not set up the way it used to be. Okay, with I sold my microphone, and that's why I sound the way I sound. Hopefully, none of the audio is jittering or anything. It's in my headset, so that's why it sounds like it does. I'm hoping it's pretty good. It's not too loud. It's not too soft. It's not jittery, skipping, or anything. Um, Maybe in the future I'll probably invest in another microphone. I don't go for like expensive microphones. I don't do that $200-300 bullshit. Like the one I had, which was the blue Snowball, they're only $50. You can get those at Walmart, Best Buy, Target. $50 microphone. They're real good. They're good budget microphones. And I always say, like when it comes to that kind of stuff, as long as you know what you're doing, filtering on the software that you're streaming, that's all you need. You don't need a whole mixer for stuff like that. I mean, that's if you're running like a professional podcast, like oh Mike, your old buddy cow shit, if you're a monger podcast, Twitter, twatter, you know, that motherfucker. He's got a headset, sit there. He's got a fucking mixers and all kind of shit. Like I don't need all that stuff. Adanaki, bro, great to see you stream again and in Discord. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, if you miss out, man, I also got this streaming on YouTube also, my YouTube channel. So if there's anything that you missed, if you want to go back and listen to, you can always go back and check that out on YouTube. Yeah, I'm bringing back the Tune In Live, since my buddy Tom, he also wants to bring back Through the Doorway. So we're gonna do some research on some stuff, talk about some horror related stuff, spooky stuff. Actually, speaking of spooky stuff, let me tell you a couple things here before I head off of here. So we've had some stuff going on around the house here, and it's been pretty free. It's been like let's say the other night, um, the way our bedrooms are connected, we have the basement of the house, so Mel and I are in one bedroom, and right next door the kids are in that bedroom. They're good sized bedrooms, and we have a conjoining wall with a door, so it ain't no like hallway or anything into each other's bedroom. It's just I could just open the door and there's the kids' room. So the other night I walked out of this bedroom and I was going upstairs to use the bathroom. I closed the door behind me, so I get upstairs. I'm in the bathroom and my girl messaged me and she says, "Where are you at?" I said, "I'm upstairs in the bathroom," and she was like, "About to sleep in another room tonight." And I'm like, "Why?" She said that the door started to slowly open, and she thought it was Avery. She asked, "Hey, is that you?" And Avery said, "Hello, mommy." And Avery thought it was Mel who opened. Mel thought it was Avery who opened. None of them are near the door, so the door just like slowly creaked open. And that ain't out. If that ain't all, so last night, um, my kids are in their room. They're Peyton's playing on their laptop and they doing something else, and they had the TV turned. Well, Peyton, she comes over and says, "Dad, the TV just turned on by itself." And I'm just like, yeah, is what it is, I guess. So I'm thinking, it's that time of the year, Halloween, stuff's gonna start happening once you get closer to Halloween. My mom's wandering around here. That's all it is. My mom, she playing tricks on us. One night, Mel was looking for her lighter, and she thought she lost it. And like last time I seen your lighter was on the nightstand, cell phone, it's gone. And then like minutes later, she looked over there and was laying right back on the nightstand, and both looked on there, and it was gone. Just like a couple days before that, like a day or two before that, I think it was Avery or Peyton. They were looking for their cell phone, and the last time I would have seen it would have been on bed or whatever. But we're looking for their phone, right? I'm searching all around. I think it was Peyton's phone. Yeah, it was Peyton's phone. I'm looking all around in the bedroom, and I'm not seeing it. And you know that fucking look you give when you're looking for something and you know it's somewhere. Like, I don't know if a lot of people get that look, but I'm like, my eyes would bulge and I'll be like looking all around, like, I know it's here. Mine's fixated on it. Where the hell is it? And I swear to you, I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm looking on the beds. I'm looking under the beds. I'm looking on the dresser. I'm looking at nothing. So, like, okay, Peyton, you're just not going to have a phone to watch when you're in school. So, I think not even 5 minutes later, wandering around, trying to figure out where it's at, and I go back into its bedroom. At this point, Peyton's upstairs eating breakfast, and I look down on Avery's bed, and sure as shit, it's laying right there on top of the bed. And I'm like, I know I was just looking at that spot, and that fucker was there. And Mel had just come in from outside, and yeah, it was Peyton's phone. I was like, you ain't gonna fucking believe this. What? I found Peyton's phone. Where was it? It's laying on Avery's bed, but it wasn't there moments ago when I was looking for it, which is what kind of pissed me off a little bit. But I'm like, okay, I know this motherfucker wasn't there. I was looking at that spot. Ooh, I was looking at that spot and it wasn't there. Like, yeah, my mom's playing tricks on us. Halloween. She loves horror. She loves so it's her time of the year. So it's like, get as many tricks as you can in, mom. Which I'm pretty sure she will. But yeah, about to head out of here. Daughter up from school. But I will leave you all with this little tidbit. I'm gonna close this out with a raging moment. I think I'm gonna make that a segment. Raging moments. I know I was gonna tell Mel about this. She came home. Probably put in a different text. But this is like a raging Seinfeld moment. I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld. I love watching Seinfeld ever since they put it on Netflix. I was like, shit, yeah, they put it back on there. I'm gonna start watching it again. So this morning, I took my daughter to school, and I needed gas. So on my way home, I stopped by this Exxon station. It's about a mile up the road, and I swear to you, I hate you. Are you heading home now? All right, I'll see you in a few. I hate using gas stations, especially this one. I've used this gas station in the past, and every time you hit the pump, and it's like you put your card in. I always use the card to pump because I hate the hassle of going waiting in line, this and that, da da da. So waiting at the pump, put the card in. I'm at pump number 8. No, not number 8, number 6. Of course, I put my card in. Remove card. Please see attendant. Okay, so I go in. I'm waiting in a long line, but I'm patient about it. I'm gas. That's all I need. Get $25 on 6. So I get up to the line. I say 25 on 6, please. He said, "You're already pumping." No, I'm not. How am I already pumping? Oh, there's somebody over there at pump 6. I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm at pump 6. Oh, there's somebody pumping already. I was like, how are they pumping? I'm standing in here. I'm paying $25. Uh, you said number 6, right? I said, yeah. The one on the far. I was like, yeah, the one on the far end right there where I'm pointing. Not the truck on the side. I'm on the other side of that. I'm in a car. I'm in number 6. Yeah, somebody over there pumping. Like, fuck is somebody over there pumping? She's trying to make it sound like I already made the transaction. I'm doing something. I'm like, I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not stupid. If I was already pumping, I wouldn't be standing in front of you. So I put my card back in my wallet, and I'm going out. I was getting ready to leave anyway. I said, fuck this goddamn gas station. I said it out loud. I said, fuck this gas station. So I head back to my car. This fucking asshole is standing at my pump with a fucking 2-gallon. I think it's no, it's one of those 2-gallon or 5-gallon fucking gas jugs sitting right there. He's like, oh, I guess it ain't working. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I say something, and I'm like, and he's looking at back at me and he's like, what's wrong? I said, I was trying to get gas from this pump, but they're saying that there was already somebody pumping gas here. I mean, luckily this idiot wasn't trying to steal my fucking car or anything. Thinking, there's an empty pump right next to me. Do you not see my car parked in front of this motherfucker? Luckily, there was no transaction made, at pump. Luckily, because I was like, I'm not about to buy this asshole free fucking gas. I would have this fucking ass. I would have shoved his ass in the goddamn garbage can next to it. Oh god. Well, since the girls are on their way home now, I'll go ahead and end this little stream here. I'm glad I got you guys all caught up with my life and stuff, and letting you know what's going on. So, I will let you guys know in the future when the first uh, reemergence of Through the Doorway will happen. And when that happens, hopefully you guys will join. Thank you guys for so much for joining today. Glad to see you guys back here. Glad to be back here broadcasting for you. Hopefully the podcast in much better quality sometime in the future. So until then, see you guys later. Stay tuned in.